somewhere. Here's the shock itself. You see, it's covered in grime and crap, and it's just definitely needs replacing. Down here you can see these nice rubber pieces are cracked up and not working. So we're gonna go ahead and replace them. I almost always do. There we go. To the bottom bolt, and then you can see that the shock's bad. Yeah, it's bad too. See, I can just press it up and it just stays there. So there's no spring back down, so it's done. So we're gonna go ahead, grab some pair of vice grips, and quite an intense amount of pressure we're gonna put on this thing. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna put pressure this way. Get this undone. Go. I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. We can take and WD-40 on there. Just help with getting it off. Now it's just kind of a long process of slowly taking it off. All right, there we are. There's the shock. KYB gas adjust shocks here. We're gonna go ahead and open them up here. All right, so there's one, gas adjust. And here's all the bolts and screws and stuff that go with it. So we're gonna go ahead and install this baby. Take one metal piece and slide it down here, and then this we're gonna face down like this. Got it? Like that. These we're gonna fit this up. Here like this. Let me go ahead. All right. So what's cool about these shocks, they have a nice little piece, so it can be on there and you don't have to hold the other bolt. So it kind of slides up in a little slot here, and these are sometimes a little tricky to get on. I can get it on there. There we are. They sometimes can be a little tricky to put on. So there's that one. And then for the top shock, what we're gonna do is the jack that we put underneath here that we used to kind of just get off the stress, we're gonna just jack it up a little bit more, because up here we don't have enough we don't quite have enough space up here to put this stuff on. So now that we have it jacked up, we now get enough space up there so we can put all this on there and still be able to put on the 2 bolts on the top. One a little bit tighter than, you don't need to like wrench on them, but it is nice to get them a little bit tighter than what you can. So you can just take the wrench again, just kind of hold it, and then just kind of tighten the bigger one down. Tighten this down a little bit more, just to tighten down a little bit more than normal. And then you can go ahead and tighten down top bolts onto the other bolt, like that. And that's the top bolt installed. And then the bottom bolt, we just simply sliding down. About having to take off or jack up the truck. I do have a jack though, and it does have some of the pressure is on it, just for safety. But as you see, the shock is not even, I mean, I loosened it and now it's
and there's no pressure on it. Let's go ahead and take out the shock.